Inside the AHSAA, your weekly look inside Alabama prep athletics. Brought to you by TeamIP.com, AL.com, Encore Rehabilitation, Alpha Insurance, Wilson, South Point Bank, Russell Athletic, and Coca-Cola. Welcome to Inside the AHSAA. I'm your host, Luke Robinson. This week we'll be taking you through everything going on in the world of Alabama high school athletics. Andalusia High School honored two of its prized pupils last weekend at the school system's annual Outstanding Graduate Ceremony held at the school. Longtime boys basketball coach Richard Robertson, who recorded his 700th career win last season, and Dr. Jack Sasser, the administrator of the Wiregrass Rehabilitation Center in Dothan, were recognized as Andalusia's Outstanding Graduates for 2011. The Outstanding Graduate Award is given to those graduates of Andalusia's high schools' personal lives, professional accomplishments, and community service exemplify the ideals of Andalusia High School. Robertson graduated from Ralph Bunche High School in Andalusia in 1961, and Sasser was a 1954 graduate of Andalusia High School. Robertson has worked for the Andalusia City Schools for 45 years as a teacher, a coach, and an athletic director. He has served for 35 years as head boys basketball coach with 30 winning seasons. He has served as president of the AHSAA Central Board of Control, is active at First Baptist Watley Street, and was inducted into the AHSAA Sports Hall of Fame and the Wiregrass Sports Hall of Fame as well. Sasser spent 36 years as a teacher, principal, director of instruction, interim superintendent, and adjunct professor. He has been honored as an outstanding graduate of Auburn University, outstanding educator by the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools, and as an outstanding educator at Troy University. Congratulations to both men. Their contributions to high school athletics and education are greatly appreciated by the AHSAA and its member schools. We'll be back with more Inside the AHSAA in just a moment.
We might live on different streets and have different schedules, but one night, every week, we all get together for some home cooking.
The Clay County versus Lineville prep football rivalry got its start in 1922 with the Aggies winning a close 7-6 decision over the Panthers from Ashland. Now, 89 years and 100 games later, the rivalry, judged as one of the top 10 in the nation by USA Today in the 1990s, is about to have its final game. Next year, the two schools will be consolidated into one school as they move into this decade as one unified school. Friday night at Ashland, however, it'll be the Clay Bowl, as fans have affectionately called this series that has produced some of the state's most storied games. Class 3A Clay County, coached by Chris Herron, has won 42 games in the series. Class 2A Lineville, coached by Steve Giddens, has won 54. The two teams have tied 4 times. Clay County comes in at 3-1, and Lineville is currently undefeated at 4-0. Clay County has won the state championship 6 times and were runner-up 3 more times. Lineville has been in the state finals 4 times but has yet to win a state title. The Aggies did win a mythical state championship, though, in 1961. In 1996, the two teams met in the 2A state finals at Legion Field in the first Super 6 state championship series. Clay won that game 42-0 in the middle of its 55-game winning streak. The series is so even that Lineville has scored 1,277 points, or 12.8 points per game, and Clay County has scored 1,179 points, 11.8 points per game. 1 point separates the two schools in the 100-game rivalry. Folks planning to attend Friday's final Clay Bowl may need to start packing immediately. Fans traditionally start staking out their seats as early as Monday of Clay Bowl week.
Remember as a kid playing touch football in the streets until the lights came on? Or pick-up basketball in the driveway under the house lights? High school sports have always been an important part of our communities here in Alabama. So know that when you come to South Point Bank for the purchase or refinance of your home, we'll be there from the time your children play under the backyard lights till they're showcasing their talent under Friday night lights. South Point Bank, proud corporate sponsor of the AHSAA, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
It took just 34 offensive plays from Marion County High School to roll up 541 yards in total offense Friday night as the Red Raiders grabbed the AHSAA Prep Football Spotlight for Week 4 of the Prep football season with a wild 69-43 win over Hubbardville. Coach Rusty Funk's team, which in 2010 became the first team in state history to score over 400 points and give up more than 400 points in the same season, rushed for 212 yards on 25 tries, had 329 yards on just 9 completions, and scored at least 7 times on distances of 40 yards or longer to remain unbeaten at 4-0 on the year and 3-0 in Class 1A Region 5. It was the third straight game with 500 total yards or more for the Raiders after gaining 340 in the season opener versus Hackleburg. The Marion County Hubbardville game produced the state's 12th highest scoring game on record with 122 points scored. It also beat out some individual clutch performances, including one by Hueytown senior quarterback Jameis Winston, East Limestone place kicker Josh Appleby, and Linden running back Marquise Shelton. In a game televised live nationally on ESPNU Friday night, Winston, who is committed to Florida State, dismantled host McAdory's strong defense as the Gophers won the Battle of Unbeatens 48-14. Winston was 13 of 17 passing for 208 yards and 2 TDs, also rushing for 22 times, 100 yards, and 2 more scores. He also added a 26-yard touchdown reception on a trick play in the fourth quarter. Appleby kicked a 31-yard field goal with 18 seconds left against Russellville to break a 28-28 tie. Then moments later, teammate Leon Jones scooped up a fumble and rambled 75 yards for another score as the Pirates shocked the Tigers 37-28. Shelton accounted for 3 touchdowns and 247 yards of total offense as Linden beat defending Class 1A state champ Sweetwater 25-14 to snap a 9-game Bulldogs winning streak in the series. He scored the game-clinching touchdown on a 36-yard run as Bears coach Andrew Williams, a former Sweetwater player and assistant coach, notched his first win over his alma mater. Well, that's going to do it for Inside the AHSAA. Thanks so much for being with us this week. Hope to see you next week on Inside the AHSAA.